Okay, everybody, well, it's time for a brand new series. We're going to do a full workflow series, and we're going to be creating the Ashbringer from World of Warcraft. Here we go. Okay, everybody, well, this is going to be the first video in a series, so it's going to be a full workflow series, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a World of Warcraft Ashbringer. Now, looking online, there are tons and tons of models and designs for this, right? So what I want to do, because I kind of know what it looks like, is just be a little bit creative and just see what comes out of my hands, if you will. So I'm not going to use an exact reference, right? And if you want to do that, the basic principles are the same, and you can grab a reference and follow it exactly. But like I said, I'm not going to do that. Right, let's get started with the model. I'm going to start with a polygon cylinder. I'm going to hit Control A to open that up, and we're going to go in here, and I'm going to set the subdivision level to 8, and I'm going to set caps to 0. I'm going to right click, go in here, go to face, delete that one, and delete that one, and then I'm going to take this guy, either rotate, hold down J, and snap it like that. Okay. I'm going to move a little bit to the left like so. Then we're going to jump into this view. I'm going to right click on a vertex, drag select. Let's push that in. Let's hit R and scale it up like, yeah, probably like that. We're going to G to repeat. No, we're not going to G to repeat. We're going to go in here. We're going to right click and go to edge, double click, Control E to extrude, W to pull out. Let's say this, we'll do G to repeat again, W to pull out again, and I'm going to add some edge loops in here later on, right? Then G to repeat again, W to move forward again, kind of mimic that first space right there, and then G to repeat, W to move forward, and we're going to hit R and we're going to scale that in. And let's see if we can get just about the same. There we go. Yep, looks okay. Okay, we're gonna G to repeat again. We're gonna W. We're gonna move it out, and I'm basically gonna take the entire size of the handle because I'm gonna play with that in a second, right? Then we're gonna hit G to repeat again. We're gonna hit R to scale up, like so. G to repeat and W to move forward, like this, and then we'll hit R and we'll scale it up to about there. Okay, let's go back in here and let's tweak a couple of things, right? So first I'm going to hit Control I, which is my shortcut for insert edge loop. If you don't have that shortcut, go up to edit mesh, insert edge loop. And I have it set to multiple on 1, and as I do that, it will be smack in the middle of whatever I am working on between this and that edge, right? So I'll do one here, until I'm satisfied with the amount that I have. I think that's about right, yeah. I'm going to Q on the keyboard. I'm going to right click and go to edge. And I'm going to take these and then hold down shift because I basically just want the verticals. Like that, yeah. And I am going to bevel them. Now we're going to set the fraction to 0.15, which would be about right, I would say, yeah. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, we're going to go to vertex, we're going to grab select these, drag select, not grab select, yeah. And we're going to see if we can do it this way. I think it's better to do it this way. I'm just going to grab these and I'm going to pull that up. And as we do that, you'll see that the distance between those sets will change as well, right? So we're gonna go into, I would say about there. Then we'll take these and we'll take these. And we'll do that. And keep in mind that most likely I will be smoothing this, right? So just so you know. And then we'll take these and these. Oops. Not that one, and that one. And we're going to try and get it basically in the middle. Right. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to do next is we're going to go into face, click and shift double click and follow along on these. And we're going to extrude those, and then we're going to do a little bit of thickness, and then we're going to tweak the offset as well. And I want that to go in, not out. So in, and let's try 0.1. That would be about right. Okay, let's do a quick preview smooth here. Let's hit 3. Yeah, like it. Hit 1 to go back. Now we are going to reinforce certain edges to keep that shape, but we're going to do that later on. Yeah. So now that we have that, let's jump into the perspective view, and we'll deal with this guy right here. So I'm going to go into edge, double click on it, Control E to extrude, W to pull out, like so, R to scale in, like this. That'd be about right. And then we're going to go in here, and we're going to go to, let's see, I'm always looking for that fill hole right here. Yeah. Okay, that creates an N-gon, obviously, so we need to fix that. So we're going to open up the modeling toolkit. We're going to go to the multi-cut tool. We're going to jump from here to here, hit enter, up here from this guy to that guy. And then already we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices on each face, so no more N-gons, right? Okay, so we have that so far. Let's focus on this guy right here. We're going to hit Q, we're going to go in here, let's double click on this guy, Control E to extrude, and then we'll pull it straight forward. Let's look at the overall proportions. I would say this looks all right. Yeah. Next step is we're going to create this, handguard. Let's call it a handguard. I'm not quite sure what's called, but handguard it is. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a cube, and we're going to hit W. We're going to move it over here. We're going to scale it up. Let's have a look from different angles. Scale it up to about here, I would say, and then W to pull it out like so. And then we'll have a look from the side here. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale that up. That'd be about right. And then we're going to right click on a vertex, drag select. Yeah. We're going to W. We're going to bring it into about here. Okay. Then we're going to insert edge loop. It's still set to 1, so, and it's going to be in the middle. So there you go. One there, and one there. There you have it. Yep. And from here, we can then start to bring out the default shape. This is still a bit too thick. Let's bring that in to about there. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to right click on a face, 1 and 2. Control E to extrude, W to pull out. Yeah, to about here. G to repeat, W to pull out. And that'd be all right. And then we'll jump in here. Control E, pull that out. And we'll hit a G to repeat and W to pull out. And let's do a little bit further. Okay, now that we have that, we can start to play with the shape. So we're going to go to vertex. We're going to take these two, and we're going to kind of bring that forward. Yeah, and we'll worry about the line flow in a second. I'm just worried, I'm not worried, I'm just focusing on the shape right now. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's work these up a bit. Let's work that one up. And then we'll pull that one out like so. We'll push that one up. We'll push that one up. We'll take these, we'll kind of push them in. Just trying to get some kind of flow going on here. we'll take this. Okay, we're starting to get there. Not quite sure about this one just yet. Maybe do something like this. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay. Alrighty. So now that we have that, we need to have space for our blade, obviously, and the blade is it's a considerable one. It's not small. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the outer edge. And we'll do the same here. And should we, yeah, we should do these two. Just do a quick check to see if we have the entire outline. And I think we do, yeah, looks like, yeah. Hit 5 to go back, we're gonna bevel it. And I think that's already a good, yeah, that's really good. Cool, cool. We're gonna Q on a keyboard, and then we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go into face, and let's take these faces. Maybe that one too, yeah. Okay, so these. All right. Control E to extrude. We're gonna do offset like this, and then we're gonna hit G to repeat, and we're gonna hit R to scale in. Just to add some detail. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I'm happy with this guy. I'm not sure whether we'll smooth it. I think we will, because that kind of looks cool. So what we'll do here is we'll want to go back, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in edge mode. We're going to drag select all of these, and we're going to Control B to bevel 0.001. That's just to harden those edges. And then we'll go in here to mesh and smooth to have a look. That looks kind of cool. Thing is though that I want to do a low poly and a high poly. So we're gonna leave this low poly-ish for now, right? Same with this guy. Maybe, let's see, what we'll do here is we'll take these edges. Yeah, we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to look at the blade. So for the initial shape, we'll take another cube, we'll hit W, we'll pull it out like this, we'll hit R, we'll scale it up. And let's just see if we can get it into position. Obviously it has to be in line with this guy right here, yeah? So I'm going to go in here to vertex, I'm going to drag select this, hit W and bring that in. And then we're going to take this, and it's coming in here, which is fine. Let's look at the overall length. Shouldn't be that long. Let's do, yeah, let's say something like this. Okay, now let's see if we can tweak that initial shape. For that, I'm going to repeat a process we did before. We're going to go to insert edge loop. It's set to 1, which will put it in the middle. So we'll kind of subdivide this like so. I think that's a good start. And then we'll do 1 here now. And we'll start it from here. So close this out. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to start to arch the bottom there a little bit. So maybe we need to kind of extend this guy first. So we'll give it a bit more thickness like that. Yeah. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start right over here. So this needs to be quite far down. And we're going to kind of arch it towards this way, right? So we're going to push this guy up. Push that up. And then kind of level that almost, and then start to come down. That would be about right. That would be something like this. That would be something like this. There you go. Right, so that's a good shape initially. Then up here, we're gonna do something like this. So that'd be about right. We'll put one in here to kind of arch that a little bit. And then we kind of need to have a shape like that as well. Now we need to have that opening here. So the way to do that is we're going to go into edge, and I'm going to take this guy and take this guy. We're going to bevel those. Let's change the fraction to 0.25, maybe 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 is better. All right, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to go into vertex. We're going to start to pull this guy down to about there. Then we'll take these two to, I would say about there. This guy will come up. We'll go somewhere around here. And then on this side right here, we kind of need to bring it down. So I'm going to go in and let's just see what looks good. I think I'm actually going to create a bit of a flow there as well. Kind of looks cool. Yeah, I think that will work. Now let's check out what it looks like so far. Blade thickness and so forth. A bit thick, of course. So we're going to go in. We're going to hit R. We're going to push that into about here. That'd be a good start. Yeah. Okay, and then we want a cutting edge, of course. So what we'll do is we'll insert an edge loop, and I'm going to set it to manual this time around, and let's do that. Yeah, Q on the keyboard. Let's close that up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, and I'm just going to hide this for a second. Yeah, we're going to go in here. We're going to go to edge, and I'm going to select this guy and select this guy. We're going to hit R and we're going to push them together to get a nice edge like that. Yeah, and what we're going to do as well is we're going to go in here and click on this guy and this guy, and we're going to bevel that. Let's do 0.25, I would say. Yeah, that's fine. Let me first get rid of these faces here. We don't need those. And we don't need these tiny little triangles either. Either. You can choose how you pronounce that. Kind of depends on where you live, I guess. Yeah. And let's see what we've got going on here. I needed to do that one as well. So let me just go back. I apologize. And go into edge, yeah. Bevel that. 0.025. 0.25 is better. Yeah, 0.25. And then we'll go in here to face, which will go all the way around. Yeah. Control E. Let's do 0.05 minus 0.05. There you go. That should be enough. So if we decided to smooth this, you would see that line there. We're not going to smooth it. We're going to bake a high poly on it, but just so you know. Now we can go in here and get rid of this. And that. And there you go. All right. Okay, cool, cool. So we got that. I'm going to go to display, show all. There you go. And I think that's a pretty good start. Now we need to have this guy right here, and I'm looking at the size of this hole basically, which is a little bit too big. So let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to go to vertex, and let's just start to bring them in a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad. And then we'll do that, and yeah, I think that will work. Yep. Okay. So then we want to have that thingy, yeah. And for that, we'll take a new cylinder, and we'll move that up, and we'll E to rotate, and then we'll flip it down like this. Yeah. We're going to Control A to open up the attribute editor. Let's set this to 8, so it should fit in here just the way it should. We don't have any n-gons right now. We've got triangles in the front and back, which is all right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to jump in here. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale it up to about there. And that will kind of help us to shape this guy somewhat. So we're going to go to vertex. And we're kind of going to follow that flow there. And then we'll lift that one up a little bit. Yeah, so that looks fine. We'll close this, we'll close that, we'll take this guy. We're then gonna hit R, we're gonna scale it in to about so, I would say. And then we're gonna go in here to edge, and we're gonna double click on this guy and shift to double click on this guy. We're gonna bevel it. And let's do 0.4, I think that's fine. And then once we're in ZBrush, we can add something nice here. But I'll go to face, I'll hold down my tab key, and we'll take these. Come on. Let's play ball, please. Yeah, tab key. Tab key, there you go. And we're gonna extrude those. Extrude those, yeah. Offset, let's go in about this, and then we're gonna hit G to repeat, and we're gonna hit R, and we're gonna push that in like this. That kind of looks cool. All right, so let's have a look. Let's see if we need to tweak something on the flow of the blade, and I think we do. This is okay, this is not. This needs to kind of follow the same line. So that would probably be a bit better. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. And then we can decide to do this if we like, and maybe even a little bit of this. All right, so this is what we have so far on our low poly. Yeah, maybe I went a bit overboard on the poly count on this guy here, but overall it's not too bad. I mean, if we go Okay, 767. Okay, so it's not extremely high. Yeah, I guess that will work. All right, so this concludes the low poly part of our Ashbringer, and then we're gonna continue with the UVing and high poly modeling and baking and texturing and all that in the further videos, right? See you guys in the next one. Bye.